CNS Travel, the Texas Cruiser, Eddie Lugo Studios and Adventures with Uncle Dave. You know what time it is. Yeah, let's talk about it. Yeah. We're going live and we're sailing free, talking travel news from sea to sea, from ports to decks and all that's new. Grab your drink, we got the cruise crew for you. Let's talk about it, yeah. Cruise tips, ship flips, where you wanna be. There, let's vibe with CNS, ride with Uncle Dave, pimping with Eddie Lugo Studios and the Texas Cruisers bringing waves. Yeah, let's talk about it. Don't you miss this trip. We're going full speed, no script. Just grip that ship, grip that ship. Who's got the deals? Who's got the tea? What's the next port where we wanna be? Short skirts, sea days, parties at night. Live chat poppin', keep those comments tight. And are you ready? Where we cruising? Who's your crew? We got the best. CNS, Texas, Eddie Dave. Say less, say less, say less. Oh, let's talk about it, yeah, we cruising loud. Reppin' Travel Fam, we're feeling proud. Every sail away starts with this crew. So hit that like and subscribe too. You heard it here first. Travel, tips, and fun with the best in the game. Don't forget to drop a comment, share the stream, and let's talk about it.
All right. Hey, everybody. Hope everybody's doing good tonight.
Howdy.
I would say I'm going to get started in the chat, but I got to go down about halfway through the chat because somebody filled it up with instigating stuff.
That Zaxter.
Even though Uncle Dave was the first one in here at 6:10 today, so he beat you there. But Zach come in at 7 and started with that cattle prod, trying to get Uncle Dave fired up. So, see who else we got here. We got M popping in. Hey, M, hope you're doing good tonight. Let's go on down. We got Scott. Hey, Scott, hope you're doing good. We got Leslie.
That song was still playing on my TV. It must be that far behind. I said, "Is that song still playing?"
Hey, it's good. Miss Donna wanted to dance to it. She kept it playing.
That's what it is. Donna wants to dance to it. She's a dancer.
There you go. Got Mike, the cruise ship drones. I hope you're doing good tonight. Let's see here. And we got
I like the way you spell cruisologist.
Got a till in here to help keep Rick straight and in line.
Oh yeah.
And we got Danny, the super mod is here
with the big wrench.
Yep. We got Cheryl. Hey Cheryl, Josie Ann. Everybody saying hey back and forth to each other.
Let's
see here. We got Law Jones in the house. We got stem to stern. We got somebody popping back up down here in the bottom.
There's Mr. Edie.
Yeah. We got saying hey back and forth. Let's see. Get down. Okay, looks like about everybody right now. So we're good.
Attila, Galveston is the place to be. We're hot here, man. And I'm not talking about the temperatures. We are hot.
Not even 5 minutes. We're already talking about Galveston.
Well, in the pre-show, you popped in. We were talking about bourbon.
So we fell right in there, Eddie. We're talking about bourbon and Galveston right out the gate. So
down the rabbit hole.
In other words, welcome to the show, Eddie.
I step out to go make coffee and forget it.
Yeah. we got Barry coming in. Coffee, man. Let's see. Got Trisha coming in.
Hey, Trisha, how you doing?
Dwayne coming in. So So,
Oh, wait a minute. Hey, I don't have any. I don't think until Trisha said something. I said, "What the heck?"
I was gonna see how long it went before you noticed it up there.
I
See,
was reading the chat,
Rick,
and then Trisha said, "Hey, Rick, what's
Rick,
about the new name?" I said, "New name? What new
Rick's-
name?"
Rick's true desire is coming out. He's going on in his true desire.
I got my peeps are keep watching my back. Trisha's one of my peeps.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Let's see. I'm not going site anymore when Uncle Dave is on. Not a fan as his last meeting. That's everybody's choice to go where they want. You got Danny.
Yep.
Rick, you tried the Pappy Van Winkle Family Reserve.
Yes, sir. Oh man. Hey,
Mike's trying to get you in trouble.
Yeah.
y'all be sure to hit that like button. Like and subscribe. I'm still. Whoops. Uh-oh. Now, who said something about Alexa? Man, she went up to do beep beep behind me.
Rick said he wants to cruise on the Carnival Conquest, ultimate booze cruise party ship. There you go.
That's one of them old carnival ships, though.
See, Trish, that's really why he's not going to be going on the booze cruise 4.0 with us, is because he didn't want to go on NCL. He's going to sneak away on a Carnival cruise.
Ain't got no bail money, so let him go.
Actually, I'm going on Seascape next. I've gotten addicted to Seascape.
Let's see. Hopping around channel. That's good. Appreciate that. I'm dropping back in.
She's dropping back in. Lady M. There's Miss Mandy.
Got Mandy. Hey, Mandy.
Law.
We are under storm warnings and tornado warnings also. So if one of us, either me or her or Trisha, disappears, because weather's pretty bad here this evening.
Right. Trish said he's going to be twerking and wobbling.
That's funny, Trisha.
Yeah, travel. Yes, we see. Conquest.
So, man, how you doing?
Yeah, that's right.
Far from kids. I know he's enjoying that.
Yeah. Well, still got the Knockbot still thinks it's yesterday. So
Al pastor. Yum yum.
So well, let's go on and dive into the big topic that everything's been swirling around the last 24 hours or so.
Yeah.
And that's that loyalty program again. You thought we were done with it.
Yep.
But then they bring it back and they start, everybody hadn't got it yet, but everybody is going to get this email that's telling you've got to enroll and accept the new rewards program for your current status and everything that you currently have in the VIFP status to roll over to the new rewards. Whether you like it or not, you got to do it. And it tells you that, it's because of the new privacy laws and all this kind of stuff that you got to do it before September 1st. Well, actually before August 31st, because it starts September 1st.
Right.
But, really, if you really get into it, it's kind of like that way. Once you do that, accept and then roll in it, you ain't got no argument no more about it. Because if you call them and you complain and say, well, wait a minute, you signed up for it. You knew what it was going in. So that's kind of a way to get people to stop talking about it. It's making you enroll and agree to something that the majority of the people don't like, and will still have some kind of hope that they were going to change, but they're not. It is what it is. You're going to have to go along with the rewards program, or just not expect anything in return and go on another line somewhere. It's kind of the way it is. It ain't no, it's either you do that or you lose out. So, there may be people out there that are platinum and diamond. If you're diamond now, you're going to be diamond. You won't have the same benefits that you had before, but you'll still be diamond. But they say, well, I ain't doing it, I don't agree with it. Come September 1st, they ain't diamond anymore.
No choice.
Somebody that is just busy, don't check emails,
right?
That kind of stuff, and don't see it. They're gonna lose out. And I wonder if that's part of it too, is thinking that some people just won't do it, so that'll cut down on some of the platinum and diamond people right there for the next 2 years, because the majority of them, diamond will stay, but platinum, they're going to be 2 years, and then a lot of them are going to not be platinum anymore because they're not going to cruise that much. They're not going to spend that much money to make it, to stay platinum. But that's the big thing going around now is Carnival's rewards program again. But I don't think you're going to see a lot from them about it other than the emails, and they got a link on their website, if you go to it for you to do it. But I think they're pretty well, they done wash their hands, and here it is, and do it or not.
Right.
This is up to you now.
We're just a point below gold. It's not, so it really truly don't mean anything to Donna and I. I went ahead and accepted it for both of us today. The email finally came in today, but I found mine on the website. When you go to the website, if you hadn't done it, they have a little banner up there say, "Hey, hit whether you accept or not." So it's no big deal to me. So I went ahead and hit accept for both of us.
Well, I mean, if anybody's going to keep cruising with Carnival, I mean, you do it. I mean, it's nothing, you're not going to stick it to them by not signing up. You either agree to it, sign up for it, or you're the one that's going to potentially get shorted something. It ain't going to change anything for them. It's all, you're the only one that's going to possibly lose something from it. I'm trying to see what Mandy was talking about. She said there's hose for that, but
yeah. But I got my main one. I think keep in mind on is the Royal Caribbean, which is the 10 times better program, and I massage that one, make sure it's maintained. Then I'm starting to work on the MSC. MSC, there is a time frame for MSC, but I'm well ahead of the time frame for us taking the cruises to maintain it and to increase it.
Right.
So,
I did the status match with MSC, and I was surprised when I got it back from them, but I was expecting gold, but that's why I heard everybody else was getting. But I got diamond for them. I don't know why, how, whatever, but I'm not going to knock it. But diamond's not their top level. There's not 2 more levels.
No, about one down. Yeah.
So, but hey, it is what it is. But I got the cruise on that between 9 and the first part of 28. So I can keep that. Let's see. Hey, Ron, appreciate you being here. Hope you're doing good tonight, Ron.
What's up, Ron?
Let's see. So you don't do it by that date. So if you're not a frequent cruiser and aware of it, and you can. Yep.
Down South Stitcher showed up.
See, I'm not a Carnival cruiser per se. I used to be back in the 80s and 90s, and I find out that all those cruisers that I had under my belt back then,
Right.
apparently there was a new computer thing done in either 95 or 2005, and my account went kaput. I lost everything. Because Bruce was able, when we booked the either the Glory or the other one, the Paradise, he looked into it and found me, but zero. Everything got it was deleted back then because I stopped cruising early 90s until I don't know, 20 something, 23, 24, that I finally went on the Glory. So I had a long time. So I could have been Diamond by now or whatever the deal, but no big deal. Mm-hmm. If I get the email, I get the email. If I get the chance to sign up, I'll sign up. I only have 2 cruises right now, and I'm going on the Unhinged next. After the Unhinged,
who knows?
Will I ever be on Carnival again? I don't know yet. Maybe one of those brand new ones if the opportunity comes around. Then, and it's not as expensive as the Icon prices that they have. They think you friggin' own a business or something to go on those things. So I don't have the budget for it. So, but we'll see. You never know. I might get lucky. I might get a freebie or something. So who knows?
Right.
I hit the lotto. I have no idea. So we'll see. And I'm going on the Unhinged because what's happening on the cruise. Otherwise, I will not be doing it.
Yeah.
Hey, Cruising Complete. I've been enjoying your videos. Glad to see you here tonight.
Mr. Barry.
Cruise Tubers, Cruise Ship Drone, the fam.
So I heard that it is the amount of nights that you spend on a cruise now is not how much you spend.
It's still how much you spend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's why it's the rewards program. They still are doing the milestone cruises, and that's based on days or nights, cruise, like for 25, 50, 70, 100 nights or whatever. But that's it. The status is all based off spending. But there's still some question in there, which I think I'm waiting to see an answer. What you get stars for how much you spend. Well, that's if you booking the cruise, drink packages, specialty dining, buying pictures, excursions, all that kind of stuff. But right now, they're not including casino, the money you spend in casino. And it's debating. Well, I say debating. They hadn't come out and said whether or not the money you spend to book a casino cruise, like if you get a discounted casino offer, if you pay for half the cruise, you may not get credit for that either. But if somebody's don't go on a casino deals, they're going to be better off than any kind of loyalty status program that was anyway. But that's interesting to see how that plans out. But it's on how much you spend.
Yeah, the Tillis trying to bring in the differences about between Royal and Carnival. If you look at Royal keeps adding to their program. They're not taking anything away. They keep improving it, keep doing more with it. It has a lot to do. I'm telling you, man, Carnival has set itself up for this to happen this way because of their price point. Their price point is too low for their product. And they are slowly but surely picking it up. And Royal has already set its price point to where they can afford the loyalty program.
Right. Well, and like what Carl's getting at here is, because if you're platinum or diamond and you get early, priority boarding, some cruises, you'll get a letter saying, "Hey, we can't do priority boarding because there's too many platinum and diamonds on there."
Right.
So they say that's why they're changing to the rewards and getting away from the loyalty by the status. But they may have more than operationally they can handle. It's not a cost thing, it's an operational thing.
Right.
But that's because of poor management on their part. They were giving it away too easy. They're giving too many people priority boarding at platinum, diamond, casino, suites, all that kind of stuff. But they're still selling faster to the fund when they can't give priority boarding to anybody else because there's too many people there.
Right.
And suites and those who spend the money, they were still getting it. So it still comes down to a money thing, but it was managed. There should have been more levels than just the ones they had, and it should have been further between gold and platinum. It won't nowhere between gold and platinum, to get the cruises in, to get the platinum if you were gold, and then it was a bigger jump to diamond. But there should have been something in there, and then only the top tier got the priority stuff.
I was expecting that,
Yeah. But
I think Coach was too. He was really had done all this research, and before they rolled out the program, that really burst his bubble. He had a great idea about how their tiers should ran. Where'd he go? Travel. Yes, they have a point. There's far more top tiers on Carnival than a Royal. To get to the top tier Pinnacle, you got to have 700 cruise points. That's a lot of points. That's a lot of nights on a ship. Where Don and I were both Diamond Plus, and we have over 210 cruise points, which is the level right below Pinnacle. Now there is some additional stuff that kicks in when you hit 350, which is the halfway point to Pinnacle. You do get a few extra little perks and stuff, but it's. I think it's now we lost some of our privileges because there's so many of us, and that was on the President's Cruise on Allure, and we had to have some reduced stuff that we got a lot of swag out of it. The Royal Caribbean gave us a whole bunch of stuff, but the restaurant, we wanted the particular restaurant, which is Samba, but they had decided to bring us barbecue guy come on board and do barbecue demonstrations where Samba was, so we didn't get to do that, and a couple other things. But other than that, Donna was not happy about some of it because some of it is what she wanted, but for the most part, it was we still had our stuff. It was pretty neat to run into all those people, especially in the Pinnacle class, and ran into Super Mario and all that. It was pretty cool, and I made friends with quite a few Pinnacle people. We still keep in touch.
Attila, if I ain't mistaken, to get platinum, you got to have like 60,000 stars in 2 years. And diamond is like 100,000 stars in 2 years.
Yeah.
And a star equates to a dollar amount, and depending on what you spend the money on, depends on how many dollars it takes to equal a star. So, but it's somewhere between $2 to $3 for a star. So you got to have 60,000 or 100,000 in 2 years. So you got to cruise a lot, spend a lot of money on your cruise on the ship, and or get their Carnival credit card and use that to pay for all your normal living stuff, get your groceries, your gas, your light bill, everything else. If you do that, you could get the status and keep it. For the most part, if you use the credit card to pay for your normal living expenses, you would get it up there. Just make sure you pay the card off at the end of the month.
Right.
But there's ways that you could do it and get your status, even though it's a lot of money to do it. Hey, DC, appreciate you being here.
Kerry Hamilton, Hikanuki, he's here.
Let's see.
Will G. Will G.
Life with EQ.
Miss EQ. How you doing tonight, Miss EQ?
Let's see. The best loyalty program is the one in the casino. Yep. Yeah, if you go in a casino and stay in there a while, they'll give you the best perks and everything else. And
I tell you what,
even with all the loyalty programs when they were doing them, the casino offers were still a lot better than that.
Nelly knows how to work the system, the casino system. That sucker, he knows all the ins and outs of how to get free stuff out of just going to the casino.
Yeah, it's also got on the U.S. Carnival site.
Yep.
Royal knows how to boil a frog. Incremental changes, and it changes his name to Diamond Lounge. Yeah. So Carnival just threw it right in the frying pan. Royals just put it in the cold pot of water and just turn it up. Let's see.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, it's what cruise you enjoy. I don't think myself or anybody else is going to go on a cruise line just because I get priority boarding or I get some free laundry.
Right.
It's going to depend on, the cruise, the staff, where you're going, the ships, and all that kind of stuff. So it's, at the end of the day, that's what's going to make you go on your cruise and book it. But I think it will now. More people are going to try other cruise lines and may find one they like better that they wouldn't have tried.
Right.
If it hadn't have been this change.
Yeah.
So,
that's the point.
Let's see. Fast food funds. Yep, that's right.
That's why Don and I we tried that MSC Seascape, and man, we fell in love with it. Just the price point and the ships and all that.
Cruise combo.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't get there before September 1st, it ain't gonna be much of the experience, because the platinum status is losing most of the perks with it.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
Cruise lines making record profits and probably feel like they don't need loyalty programs anymore. Yep.
Right.
I mean, as long as they're filling the ships up, but just about every cruise, they don't think about having to won't give you anything else. Now, if the numbers start dropping down, they'll come up with something and they'll drop the prices. Or they'll give you some stuff.
Yeah. Royal Caribbean's at 109% capacity on their ships. 109. But I tell you what, they had to make up for that daggone fuel. For the year, the outlook is $1.3 billion for the fuel, to pay for the fuel for the ships. $1.3 billion. That's a chunk of change. Woo.
Right. Yeah, 166.95 for Faster to the Fun on the horizon.
Yep.
You know, and to me, $50 Faster to the Fun ain't worth it. I mean, you might get on the ship 20 minutes
quicker.
sooner,
Yeah. Yeah.
but that's it.
That's it.
You really don't. There's only a few ports left that are tender, so that you don't have to worry about getting priority and tendering. So, I mean, you really ain't. You're paying whatever it is, depending on the cruise, to get on the ship a few minutes earlier. But to me, it ain't worth it. Some people they pay it every time. It don't matter what it is.
Yeah. I won't even bother because first of all, I'm handicapped, so I gotta wait on a wheelchair. And then by the time they come get me, sometimes I get lucky and I get to go in first, right after the let's say the diamond and whatever. Then after that, the handicapped people get to go in. Sometimes I gotta wait a little longer. Now that I have the scooter, I don't have to wait for a wheelchair. I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Right.
So, like on NCL coming up on October, once the Haven goes in, I'm right after. So that extra payment, stuff like that, I'm there to vacation. I'm not there to be in a rush or anything like that. So whatever happens.
Right.
Right.
Will G.
If there's any tendering done now, we don't usually get off. We don't mess with only in Cayman. Now we will tender in Cayman, but most of the other ports, Belize, we don't care that much for Belize, So we, and even the ship docks, Donna will come off, or she may not. Depends on how hot it is, and then I'll go off and see if I can buy some more tequila and. Tequila. Now Honduras, I do try to buy rum, but last few times I was not happy with their pricing and on the rum there. I could beat that here. So, but I do buy some tequila and then Cozumel. Cozumel always makes me happy. So I do buy bourbon on the ship though. The ships usually have a good special on bourbon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially Crown Royal.
Yeah. He can do. I think you're right. I know most with the loyalty program Diamond members, not the rewards, but the loyalty, they cruise more. They've been on more cruises, more cruise days, so they spent less money. They did less excursions. They did less specialty dinings, all that kind of stuff. So the lower tiers would spend more money on average. You're going to have some in all of it, but on average, I'd say that's probably the way it is. Cruise to have fun, not status. If you just want it, like you said there, you buy Faster to the Fun. When they have it and it's available, you can get it.
There's a Tilla guy on there said, "Rick, you better believe it."
Oh yeah. You'll get more stars a lot sooner and quicker, Nelly, with the credit card, and just like I said, use it for everyday things. I mean, I got the credit card. I've had the credit card for a few years, and what I always did was, when I'd book the cruise, I'd pay for the cruise with the credit card, and then turn around and pay it off because you had some perks with the card before. Get some discounts and things like that. So that's why I had it. But if you get the credit card, and like I said, you could get the credit card and just use it for your everyday living expenses, and you'll be able to get status.
I mainly get it just so we can get some onboard credit. I got 200 or 300 onboard credit off our card. So
yeah, I've done that.
Bill, Mr. Bill, how you doing?
I heard about it, Mr. Bill.
Yeah. Donna is a fan. Boy, Bill and Chris were messing with Liz today. I tell you what, that's a mama bear. I wouldn't mess with Liz. And boy, she was not having it. She was tearing them both up. She was telling Bill, get off my lawn, Bill.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's a
Cruise
good
lines,
guy.
casino customers, top gamblers. That's right. Exactly right. That's what they want. That's where the money's at.
Yep. Yep.
Got better my new card, points, perks. Yeah. Let's see.
Woo.
Yeah, it's nice to drop off your bags, for the faster to the fun, but $200 to drop your bags off. That's you could probably find somebody paying $50 to lug them around for you till the rooms got ready.
We check in our luggage, they bring it on and all that.
Yeah.
Donna has a little suitcase that she keeps her makeup and stuff in. She brings that on with her. It's on wheels, so we just drag it along behind her.
Right.
And then I have a backpack on, and I mean, that's not a big deal.
Right.
I can wait till that room opens. Boy, I don't know if I'm not trying to really change the subject a whole lot, but that ship off of the African coast, that 170 passenger explorer ship, that's sad. I heard today they took 3 people off to rush them to the hospital because they were in bad shape.
Yeah, I think they said they've got up to like 7 people infected now, something like that. 7.
Yep.
Yeah.
They got three passed. One was on the ship's infirmary, but then I heard today 3 were taken off. So
right. Yeah.
Nobody wants to take them in. I think Spain's more or less forcing the Canary Islands to allow it to come in. The Canary's fighting it.
Yeah, they're trying to get them there, and they don't know how long they're going to make them stay there before they'll let them go anywhere else. So
make sure they're clean. 2 people had left the ship a while back before it all blew up, and they wound up having it back home. They're over here in the country,
right?
And they've exposed some of their family too. So that's the problem. That's the problem right there.
Yeah.
They didn't show signs till they got home.
Right.
It's a 2 to 6 or 8 week incubation period.
Yeah, Don said it's a long incubation period. So.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's your nightmare situation on cruising.
Yeah. Well, here's another one. Let's get off Bashing Carnival for a minute.
Okay.
Here's another one.
Oh yeah, that's a strange one.
That,
yeah.
Nobody can get alcohol in the Bahamas on May 12th. So it says cruisers hoping to enjoy some alcoholic beverages while visiting destinations throughout the Bahamas on May 12th are in for a rude awakening. May 12th is the date of Bahamians' general election, and in the Bahamas, alcohol sales are forbidden on election day to maintain public order and ensure voting process is taken seriously. Unfortunately, this means that alcohol beverages cannot be sold on to cruise guests, even though they are not participating in the election. Alcohol also cannot be sold at private destinations that are owned and operated by the cruise lines in the Bahamas. So there's a couple. I think NCL and one Carnival ship has changed their port there. They're coming in on the 13th and going somewhere different on the 12th. But there's still some royal ships going to their private islands, and there's still 2 Carnival ships going to Celebration Key. So there's still ships going to the Bahamas on the 12th, and they won't be able to have alcohol while they're in there. But that's going to be
abomination, man. That's an abomination right there.
That's exactly the thing a lot of people look forward to when they go on cruises and going to places. But that's the Bahamas. So that's affecting all cruise lines.
Yeah. How many years we've been going to the Bahamas, and this is the first time that it came up?
Evidently. Maybe before it just won't never a cruise going on the 12th or whatever day they had the elections on. I don't know, but yeah, that's going to be interesting on the 12th there.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if because I imagine that you can't even get alcohol on the ship while you're in port. So I mean, once you hit Bahamian waters on the 12th, it's just like going out of well, no, it ain't, because you can still buy it. I would say going out of Norfolk or Texas on Carnival or something like that. The package don't work, but you can still buy it. But once you hit the Bahamian waters, that's it. You got to shut the bars down. I'm not surprised that the ones going to Celebration Key, because they're still planning on making a lot of money with the stores and everything else there. But they're going to lose money, at the bars and that kind of stuff on the ship while they're in port. So I'm surprised all of them ain't just going somewhere different unless there's just nowhere for them to go.
Yeah, I heard a few change their itineraries just because of that.
Oh yeah, they did. Let's see. So, do people that make diamond after they switch to the new program get to keep it? No. If once they go to the rewards program, if you're currently diamond, you get to stay diamond for 2 years. Or no, if diamond, you stay forever as long as you have it before the rewards program kicks in. Once the rewards program kick in, you can only get it for spending the dollar amount you have to spend, and then that's for 2 years. The way I have read everything. So let's see. That virus is human to human transmission from Argentina. The variant is bad news. The one we got in New Mexico is rats to human transmission, so it's lesser. All right. Gun-based smashes are a must in the Bahamas. On May the 11th, they are. But the 12th ain't none. They ain't gonna be that good. Next thing is weird, but not too bad. Still, pop top on board. Just not. I don't think you'll be able to on the ship. Not while it's in port. The vendors are gonna lose out. You just think about all those bars and restaurants right there on Main Street in the Bahamas that you can see from the ship. Just think about how much money they're going to lose on that one day.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not knocking Bahamas for doing it. I think it's good that they put their elections, that high up and take it serious and do everything they can so that it's done right and taken seriously. But there's a lot of lot of other people that's going to probably lose out on it because of that. But
Oh,
you know, I don't know how long. I don't know how long that law, statute, or whatever it is has been in place. You know, it may have been in place years and years ago, then it really wouldn't affect that much, and it just hadn't never changed. Or
Right.
we ain't never really heard about it, so it could be something they just started this year too. You know, I don't know.
Right. It's a mess. It's a mess for the cruise ships, cruise passengers, everybody. It's a mess.
All right. Yeah.
Nelly said he just read a letter. Royal is going to serve on the ship.
Yeah, just stay on the ship and don't get off.
Yep. Not many people will get off then.
That's it.
Did y'all hear about that woman? She had an incident with a teenager. She's 44, and
Oh yeah.
in a buffet, and I think she slapped a girl or something. They detained her briefly on the ship, but she got off the ship, and it took them 2 months to track her down and bring her in and charge her for
No, she
assault on a minor.
apparently she turned herself in.
She got an attorney who
Miami,
helped
yeah.
turn her in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Assault of them on a minor. That's on the Conquest, I believe it was.
Stupid.
No, Sunrise. Excuse me, Sunrise. It was
Right.
Sunrise.
Yeah.
So that's people, man. If you can't handle your alcohol, man, you need to do something different.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
I like that.
a lot of
I
times
think
it's alcohol, but a lot of times it's just people
Their
can't
attitude. Right.
they can't control themselves.
Right.
And
Well, like that.
you know,
Like
it's-
that guy went to the service counter and raised all kinds of hell because the ship couldn't go into a particular stop
Yeah.
In the Bahamas where he can ride the horses on the beach with his daughter. Well, the weather's bad.
Right. That's right.
They didn't go in because the weather turned sour. And the guy said, and he blamed the cruise line, screaming at him.
Yeah.
You're making my daughter cry because she can't go ride the horses on the beach. That's what you knucklehead.
That's when they should have given him a lifeboat and said, all right, well, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, go do your thing, man.
Catch up with us when you're done.
Right. So, and the other people there behind them were hollering at him, said, "You can't. They can't do nothing about that. Now get out of line. Get out of the way. We got other things to talk about." They were hollering at him.
That's right, Danny. Crazy people out there. Crazy people.
Crazy people.
Rick, call what part of Texas you're in.
Down here, just north of Galveston. I'm on the island every day. I was on the island all day today.
You're close to Hobby Airport.
Hobby?
He lives on the island. He just comes across to go to bed.
Yeah. I was actually born in Houston, grew up in Pasadena. Then every time I moved a little closer to Galveston every year, every other year, something like that.
So you need to keep moving east. Then you moving east and east. You need
No. Come over there. Let him stay over there. No, I don't want to.
No,
go. Go down there.
them idiots will jump my ass and throw my ass on a Amtrak back to Galveston. You need to go back to that. You need to go back to Texas, boy.
Go down there and hang around in Atlanta for a little while. See,
Yeah. Yeah.
I was turning Cinco de Mayo off on Nightbot. So.
Oh, okay.
I made a video about that, published it. We Donna had a good time. I was worried that the YouTube would going to hit me on the music and all that, but I was able to see that I did enough short enough segments where it didn't get enough time playing that Hispanic Mexican music in the background, and maybe YouTube don't understand Spanish.
You just posted it today. You just posted it today.
They probably don't understand Spanish, so they could trademark me on it. So
Now, if you just posted it today, wait a day or two, it'll come back.
You 48 hours. And it sometimes takes a little longer too.
Oh yeah. So
I
Scotty
think I broke it up enough, though. Oh my God, there's Scotty.
because when you run it, when it does the checks, when you're uploading it, it'll say, yep, everything's good. Don't believe it. It ain't really checking squat. Wait, like Eddie said, about 48 hours. If you ain't got nothing, then there's a good chance you'll be all right.
Yeah.
And still.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know.
I had some.
Don't know where is that, Chris. You'll just have to run Uncle Dave's chat.
It's been missing for a few days.
Yeah, been busy.
Senor M.
What kind of exciting things cruise related down there in Atlanta you got going on, Eddie?
Cruise related, there's not much going on here since we don't have a beach nearby except for Savannah. If they ever decide to bring it back, other than that, I don't see no cruise ports around here. River's doing good. Chattahoochee Hills will be getting some nice weather water tonight, hopefully. Hopefully we'll clean some of that out, and then it'd be nice in March when we go back up there and see what's going on. But other than that, things are cool down here. Not too bad.
Well, good. Yeah.
Saturday we got a meetup in the city of Noonan. Trisha, her mom, Danny's coming from South Carolina. Mandy, hopefully will be there. I'll be there with Alice. Zach and his wife will hopefully be there too. So we're doing a little meetup here in the city.
So is Eddie going on MSC soon?
Yep, June 1st out of Miami. Seaside. Our first MSC, and I'm looking forward to it.
That's that. Same as Seascape. It's an awesome ship. It's an awesome ship.
Yeah.
I think you really enjoyed it, Eddie. I really do.
I saw the Seashore in Cozumel a couple years back, and I went like, "Whoa, this is nice."
Isn't it?
Seaside is the same ship, so.
Yeah. Vicky's a big fan of those ships. She is a big fan. She's been on Seashore a bunch.
Yeah, I'm looking January, February of 28 the MSC because I got to do it by then to keep the status match.
Right.
And so that's when I'm looking to try to do that and looking at probably the Seashore. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have anything for 28 yet.
No.
I heard about Sean talking about something they're doing from HH4C for Heroes sometime in 28.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be on an NCL ship so far. That's what I hear so far out of Port Canaveral. So I might keep an eye for them. So by then our status is a little bit better. So hopefully maybe it might be the only cruise we do in 28. So hopefully at the same time, I don't know how soon Alice is going to retire.
Right.
So she'll probably retire in 28. So that could be our retirement cruise, or unless she was still 29. But we'll see. Just they don't have any dates or anything like that yet, or the ship. They know it's going to be on NCL so far. So we'll find out eventually when it happens.
Yeah. I want to check it out. MSC too. I hadn't really seen anything bad so far. I mean, everything that I've seen and everybody's videos and people that's going on, and everybody's talked about, how nice it was and how much they liked it. And
another MSC, the Fantasia, which Jeremy and Sure are going. It's going to be out of Spain. Me and Alex, we were booked on it, but decided to make a change because it's the flight and the hotel and that is really out of the way. So we decided to book MSC Atlantic for December 4th. But then I found out about the group cruise that Lalita Loca is doing on the Star Princess on October 31st. And I said, wait a minute. I said to Alice, could we do that cruise? She goes, well, it'd be too close to do one in October, November, and then the other one in December. Work is not going to be too happy with me. So I said, okay, don't worry about it. And like a week or two later, she says to me, what if I was to cancel the MSC and we'll go on the Star Princess? I'm like, what? So we did some research and find out that by us doing it on our own, without going into their group, we were saving $1,000 for our accessible cabin. So we went ahead and booked it.
Right.
And I said to her, the 5.0 just came out of nowhere. So that's what I'm doing. It's a non-group cruise that you can book with whoever you want. But Ryan, I said, Ryan, you're going to be the main TA here. But anybody could book with whoever they want. So, no, there's no restrictions on that. And there's going to be a big cruise channel on that cruise. You get to meet them too, even though we're not going to be with them. But hey, somewhere down the line, you're going to get to bump into them and
run into them.
Yeah. So it's a win-win for me.
Oh, yeah.
So
that's right. Especially since they watch the channel.
There you go.
Yeah.
Greg, you're muted.
You're muted. No, you ain't muted, but we can't hear you.
Oh, good.
Put another battery in it.
I did.
Carl, I don't know. I hadn't been on it, but I hadn't really heard anybody talk about it. They nickel and dime them on the inside.
I mean, they'll do no matter what.
Yeah, that one worked.
Yeah, that we was on Seascape last November. I didn't feel like we were nickel and dime at all. No. I mean, even though that we didn't get our, we are roll and we got Diamond Plus and get free drinks and all that. But after we pay for the drinks and all, everything else just kind of fell into place. And they got good packages like everybody else do on drinks and restaurants and Wi-Fi. They're like everybody else. Except I thought the drink packages on Seascape was cheaper. $370 per each one of us. I thought that was good. That was a good price.
You may be right there, Ron. The Atlantic may be in 28. I don't know. We'll look and see what I hadn't. I just looked just a little bit. I hadn't really got serious looking. I got to go ahead and look at it and get something booked. So, all right, you looking to go on that one, Ron? That we can make a trip. Let's see. Trish will be on the seashore on November 8th and 11th. Hey, Willis.
Well, lost everybody for a minute there.
Let's see. What's the news? Aqua. I want selling out of New York.
The Luna is the newest one.
Yeah, Luna.
And then the Aria should be out, I think, next year.
Doing Princess with Trish in 27.
Guess what?
What?
5.0, baby. Oh, yeah. And I think Uncle Dave also said that he wants to be part of it too. So
yeah,
the fam, man, that's a good one.
I'm gonna introduce everybody to Mr. TB from LLL. Since I got the hookup already.
Amazing.
Yeah, that dude. Yes, you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah. So, let's see. Sell us from ABC's going on. In this. Oh, okay. Well,
ABC is one cruise that I really want to do.
Shoot me the info and dates, Ron. I'll look at it. See if we can work something out. I can go try to keep y'all straight. I see how y'all were in the ABC. I mean, y'all got D's and E's and F's, I think, in some places while y'all out there.
Right.
Wow. Yep.
We've been to the C, hadn't been to AB.
No.
I haven't been to any of them.
So we'll have to check them out and see. Oh, well, I got to the bottom of the chat and the hour marker's up. So I reckon we'll take a little commercial break, refill our glasses, and
Sound good.
come back and see what else we got going on here.
Yeah.
This is Cruising Chris M, and we will be right back to the show after this short break.
Pretty Timmy and T, yeah, we raising the bar. Every sip's an adventure, we shooting for stars. Cut those wheels, take the scene, now we gliding in style. From the vineyards to the lounge, we redefining the mile. 4092 the base where the legends reside. Mixing vibes, not just drinks, it's the culture we provide. Tuesday libations, Wednesday we scrutinize. Catch the flavor, feel the energy, we on the rise. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real. Yeah. Have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the real. My toes, waves crashing on the bay. Feel that warm breeze blow. No worries on my mind. Just leave stress behind. Palm trees in the line. Find that peace I find. Vacation time, I'm feeling so fine. Living in the moment, sipping on sunshine. Music in the air, laughter everywhere, dancing. Sun is shining all day, sand between my toes. Waves crashing on the bay, feel that warm breeze blow. No worries on my mind, just leave stress.
Wheeling and chilling all night long. Hot flames popping, we're feeling strong. Barbecue vibes, let's sing this song. Grilling and chilling where we belong.
Now back to your regularly scheduled program.
All right. And everybody had to take a little break. So she's not in here, but I got another one this week. Got
Yeah, I did too.
Vicky's coffee mugs. I appreciate that, Vicky.
Me too.
And of course, we got the studio mugs here at WCNS Channel 44 in North Carolina.
Good night, Em.
For the news. Let's see. Yeah, I'm saying they got some issues going on. Appreciate you being here. Have a good night.
Sherman.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to get the store here to get me one, but you know, it says send to work. It's send to work, so maybe it'll be here for next week. Ron said the good news was they didn't need any bail money while they were on the ABC cruise. So.
Because I ain't got none.
Well, it's a good thing too, because I mean they were all wearing the kilt, so they didn't have nowhere to keep the money if they needed any. Yeah.
Ouch.
Trish said she had to move over the couch. The big dog is scared of thunder. That dog is a big baby too. I see that dog is a big baby.
Yep. Let's see what no. Let's see. Here we got one. Got one for Eddie. Said Margaritaville's starting a national brand campaign. I said Margaritaville at Sea has announced its first national brand campaign called Welcome to Somewhere, rolling out in this month in May. Described as an effort to strengthen brand voice, the campaign is designed to place focus on the journey as much as the destinations in it. The company is presented as a more relaxed, emotional-driven alternative to bigger and pricier options. Margaritaville at Sea said in a press release that the best vacations don't wait until you arrive. They begin the moment you step on board.
True.
Said Christopher Ivy, the CEO of Margaritaville at Sea. That's what this campaign captures, the sense of ease, freedom, and enjoyment that defines the Margaritaville at Sea experience from start to finish. The campaign is said to highlight authentic moments on board, rooted in the search of contemporary travelers for more personal, meaningful getaways, natural lighting, documentary style framing, and hand-drawn typographic as used to invoke an easygoing atmosphere and a sense of escape. The campaign will roll out nationally across connected TV, digital, at home, out of home program, streaming, audio, YouTube, direct mail, the company said. So they're getting ready to try to push out their brand awareness, get folks more thinking about them as an option when you decide to go on a cruise. That's another one that I want to try. I mean, I've looked at a couple of them trying to get the the free ones. I can get a free one, from the being first responders, and they didn't. Anytime we could go, they didn't have any free ones left or on those cruises. They only have a certain number, and it's not on every cruise that they have those cabins laid out for that. But I want to give it a try. But I'm not going to do the short one. I'm going to do the week long one.
Yeah.
Well, don't they have a annual pass? Did you get an annual pass for the ship? Go anytime you want.
Yeah, they do. They've got, I think it's 2 levels to it. One's for the shorter cruises, and one's for the longer cruises. And I mean, it's really, if you lived, say if you lived in Florida, it would really, I mean, it'd be good. I mean, it's not, when I looked at it, it was not a bad price at all. And it's unlimited. You just can't do back-to-back cruises. So, theoretically, you could do 2 cruises a month per se.
Exactly.
And it won't much at all when you figure in that. But, for me, having to fly down and somewhere to stay and all that kind of stuff, it probably wouldn't be that cost effective. But if you live in Florida where you were only a few hours, 4 to 5 hours from the port, and that could be.
I forget. I forget that some of you guys got to do that. I just don't. I can't remember. You guys don't. Not like me. Drive down in 30 minutes, be on the ship. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well,
rub it in again.
Yeah. Everybody don't have a cruise ship in the backyard there, Rick.
We don't have a cruise ship in the backyard. Yeah, that's right.
It's hard to have a brand with 3 ships. Yeah. But they're sailing.
Working on it. They're doing something.
Yeah. All of them started with 1. So,
yep.
So, except for MSC, if you count the cargo ships, that's.
See, I see MSC ships come in Galveston down here and use the ship channel almost every day, multiples of them. It's not a cruise ship, but they are MSC ships. Yeah. So it has the big letters on the side of them. MSC has the big containers on them. Says MSC on them.
Yeah. Tricia, I know you know this, but I mean, when you're looking at Virgin Voyages, it does look pricey compared to Carnival or some of the other ones. But when you remember everything that's included in that price that's not included on the other ones, it's not that bad. With everything that's included, it winds up being about the same. It's not that far out of line. And for us, we've only been on one. We got another one scheduled in August of 27. The food, you ain't gonna find no food better on anywhere that we've been on cruises than Virgin. It's the most laid back and relaxing cruise that you'll ever take. And it's a whole different experience, but it's good. It's not one that I would personally want to do all the time, but every so often I think it's a great alternative to what the normal cruises are.
Dang, Chris. Oh man. Woo. Yeah, that when we get our Virgin ship here in Galveston, I may have to take a look at it. I'm pretty sure I will. Don and I just trying to get over that red stuff. Red everywhere.
Yeah, but it's only mainly on one day on the cruise.
Yeah,
but there is a lot of red throughout anyway. But
now
on that one day on Scarlet Night, now everything is red that day. But they change the lights in the hall every day. They're a different color. One day they're blue, one day they're green. I mean, it's just it's
that's interesting.
A lot different.
That make it colorful. Oh,
and hardly ever do you see a room store while you're there.
Right.
Carnival, Royal, everywhere else we've been, you meet them, you talk to them. I mean, on Carnival, we talk to them every day.
Right.
A couple of times a day, a lot of times, which is fine. And you'll see them up and down the hall and everything. But on Virgin, you'll see a cart sitting somewhere, but that's it. I mean, they're all like ninjas. When you leave your room, they run in, knock it out, and they're back out. I don't care if you just went down the hall and come right back. They done gone in, fixed your room, and left.
Wow.
They got to go up in the ceiling or somewhere. I don't know. You hardly ever see them.
Now they don't have MDR. They have restaurants everywhere, but they don't have an MDR per se.
They don't have a buffet. What is their buffet is called the galley, and that's basically like a food court in the mall.
Right.
You got like 10 or 11 restaurants around there in that food court, all different things, and you can go up there and order it, or you can go sit at the table and they got a little menu on the table with a flag on it, and you raise the flag up. A waiter basically will come to your table, take your order, or you can order on the app, and they'll go, if you want something from 5 different places up there, they'll go to all 5 of them, pick up what you want, and bring it back to you.
Wow.
I mean, it's nice, and they, like you said, they don't have
can't be there. I'm gonna get myself in trouble.
They got the specialty dining, which is included. That's what they have for the main dining room. So you go to those different restaurants. The only downside to Virgin is you have to book everything. You have to book the restaurants ahead of time. You have to book the shows that you want to go to ahead of time. You can start doing some of it before you get on the ship, but then there's some of it that you got to wait till you get on the ship. So the one we went on, once we got on the ship, you could see people, they were going straight to a bar somewhere where there's a table, and they were opening up their laptop, and they had the ones that had been on them before, they had spreadsheets of everything they wanted, and they were going and scheduling stuff. But even if you don't schedule something, you can still go to the restaurant. They have waiting lines, so if they you might have to wait a little while, but when they get an opening, you can go in.
Right.
So, but it's the most laid back. They don't do anything really on the ship until lunchtime. They have like exercise classes and people working out and all that kind of stuff in the mornings. They don't really have anything scheduled on the ship. They don't have a cruise director. So you don't have a cruise director running things. They got what they call the happening squad and then a diva that kind of takes the place of the cruise director.
Yeah.
That, they'll just pop up and do things at different times. They don't make announcements on the PA. So it ain't like, every morning you're getting announcements that we're doing this and be here for that. And they got a sale in the jewelry shop or whatever. You don't hear none of it. If you're on Virgin, you hear an announcement come over, you better pay attention. There might be something wrong, something going on.
Right.
I mean, it's just quiet, laid back. So it's good, but it's different. You got to have an open mind and not be easily offended, to go on there. But as long as you're open-minded and you're not easily offended, it's a great time.
No, we're not.
It's like I told Alex, it's like being in New York City on a Friday or Saturday night.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, Lori, how you doing?
That kind of atmosphere,
Yeah. And you would.
No, we're not offended by that's kind of stuff. No, we wouldn't be offended at all. So.
And you would think everybody kind of has the perception that it's just 20-year-olds on the cruise.
Right.
It's not the one we were on, and I know a few other people that's been on some, and theirs were the same way. I mean, it was mid 30s, the 70s. It was the most age range in there.
Right.
So it's not what you would expect. It's not what when they first come out, everything that was said, and I think some of that was true when they first started. But it quickly changed and changed to a mellow out.
Hey, Tricia, that's one hell of an itinerary. Yeah, I like that.
Puerto Rico.
I think Brilliant Lady's the one's going to be the one to come to Galveston.
Could be.
It'll be the winter season, and last will be the summer season. So
right. Yep. Valiant Lady is actually the one we were on the first cruise, and we'll be on it again next year.
Okay.
And,
cool.
In August. So,
but they have another one in the shipyard coming.
They've got
several.
Warships, yeah.
Yeah, they got some more. They're like everybody else. They got a bunch ordered.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That also I'm hearing getting a celebrity ship, especially with that. Wait. Make sure. Princess.
Yeah.
That's a sore spot with me. But anyway, whenever the fifth cruise terminal that Royal builds or with the port, it will. It will actually. I think we have a celebrity coming that they haven't announced yet because they took Oasis away. I have a sneaky suspicion they're going to bring a celebrity over here to fill the gap. We do have a gap now.
Carl's going to fill that up, Rick. Don't worry about it.
But fifth terminal will be built by 28, sometime in 28. Be ready for the perfect day.
Listen, Rick, you need to go down there and get the union people to start working on their butts because they're too slow down there.
Eddie, I drive through there all the time. I drive right by them almost every day. And don't I have that thought in my mind? Yes.
Bring the whip out and start whipping.
Matter of fact, one of the directors says he wants me to come down there so he can give me a tour behind the scenes. So that'd be a great opportunity to do that. So I think I'm going to do that next week, either Tuesday or Thursday next week. Go down there and do a tour of the port facilities, the terminals and stuff, and put my 2 cents worth in, which was worth about 2 cents.
Nelly, I think it's just because once they get through with the Alaska season, it's not. They want to come further east and go, further into Caribbean and that side of Mexico and stuff. That's why they'd be going to Galveston.
I heard that they're not that enthused with their Mexican Riviera. That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but it's
too much stuff. They had too many problems on that Mexican Riviera. Too many issues.
Oh, yeah. Could be they have some problems, but some people have problems at places and some don't. So
exactly. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 28 though. 28 is when I think things are going to start breaking open here. I'm not talking about this year or maybe even next year, but 28, yes. That's why I'm forecasting, predicting.
Good.
Rick, you got any top secret stuff that nobody else knows about over that way? The last 8 minutes we'll be here.
Well, we all know it's a wide open secret now about Champion being the fifth icon. Everybody knows that. I've been calling that for a few months now, and they've more documentation come out, solid documentation that is going to be champion of the seas. The fifth cruise terminal in Galveston, what they're going to do is they have a slip there that needs to be filled in. The one on the west side, that's the one they're going to put the Texas one on the furthest east slip of the whole port area, which is right next to the Royal Caribbean Terminal. Because Royal's pushing to have that fifth terminal done and get it going now, because 28 is coming up, so they want it up and running by the 28. So what they're talking about now, Port said we'll give you access, use that peninsula there in between those two slips, and I think Royal's happy with that. They'll wind up having to put in some piers to across there to between where the terminal 10 is, across to where I don't know. I think this is going to be terminal 14. I think it is 13, 14. It kind of conforms with the slip numbers, and so they'll that could get it done by 28. Roll don't and see when they fill in the slip, they can within a year they can go ahead and put blacktop on it, but that nothing else. It's after they won't, the soil won't settle for a couple of years, and then after a couple of years, then they can come in and put concrete down. But road don't want to wait that long. I mean, that's waiting almost 4 years for a terminal, 3.5, 4 years. So they come up with this other solution, and that's what they're working on, getting all the designs and figure out how they're going to lay it all out. They're going to have to put a parking garage in front of Royal Caribbean Terminal, which is the one I saw is going to be like 3 or 4 times bigger than the ones in front of the MSC terminal.
Right.
It's going to be a huge parking garage. So
you got to have somewhere for folks to park. You want them to come to the ship.
right. And now they're Carnival's pushing the port also to tear down Terminal 28. But before they tear it down, build a new cruise terminal to the west of that terminal. Then they can tear it once they get it open. It's going to be a huge terminal where they have 3 sections for different. And then when they get that built, they can tear down 28 and put a parking garage right there.
So it's got to be big so they can bring that Ace class ship over there.
Well, there's a thought like that, and they're going to have to give. And when they do that, they can give a little more room to Terminal 25, which is the original cruise terminal. That's the one that Jubilee goes to. Well, they need to give a little more room there if they're going to bring an Ace in. And when they do that with moving 28 over, they'll have a little more room there, and they can come in and put the bollards in that ties the ship off to,
right?
And then I don't see a problem with them having both the 2 XLs in at the same time, and or have an XL and an Ace in at the same time. They can do that with the room they have over there. It's the kind of stuff's coming. Oh, I saw some pretty cool sight this past week. Early in the week was a big old long train of flat cars coming in, and it was, it must have been 200 of military vehicles sitting on them. They were on their way to Europe, to the Allies, the European Union. They bought them, and they're moving them over there to Europe. Pretty cool. Right. It kind of reminds me back whenever Desert Storm was going on. I got to see train after train after train come through there to the port for the Ro-Ros to take all the military. They were tanks, Bradleys, and all the kind of equipment on these train cars. It's pretty wild to see those M1 Abrams coming through there. I was in a refinery and the tracks coming right through the middle of it. I said, that's kind of raise your hair a little bit to see a tank come through the middle of a refinery.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of stuff could go wrong there.
Yeah. You think so?
pretty quick.
You're pretty quick. And I was a battalion chief on top of being a shift manager. It's been several times I thought in my mind, I wonder if I ought to muster up some fire trucks on both sides of the tracks.
That's right.
It was funny.
Rick said it was like World War II, the Allies.
Well, I am a World War II buff, and I do still call France and England and Germany and all, not Germany, but Poland, those countries as our allies. But Germany is now an ally. I'll admit that. But that was a big World War II buff during the 70s.
All right. Tricia, have you finished or have you done the TA training for Virgin? I'm not sure they still do, but they used to give you a free cruise after you did the TA training. I feel like they still do because you still get, TA discounts, but that's how we did our first Virgin. So,
yeah, Neil, it's kind of interesting to live out there by Fort Hood. I drive by there quite often, and yeah, that's different. Fort Hood's a big military base in this country. Mm.
Yeah, check with their TA line and see, because like I said, they were doing once you finished it, they would give you a free one. So, and it was
in the morning on the
balcony and all too. So,
are you good till in the morning on the sea?
You just have to be careful unless you go really.
Oh, I'll go early.
There was not become one. No, I don't think so. You got to have the numbers and the different group numbers and all kinds of stuff to put in and be registered and that kind of stuff.
Yep.
But that training. So, all right. Well,
Lori, you ought to do that. Lori, you don't sell yourself short. You can do that.
Oh yeah. Well, we're at the 1:30 mark, so we get right. I dropped a link to Scotty J's Anchors Away. I think they're going to be talking about another big topic when you go to Cozumel. I think they're going to be comparing Sancho's and Paradise Beach.
Paradise, yeah.
Which I went to Sancho's one time, and from my experience, it won't take much to outdo that. And so I'm definitely looking forward to trying Paradise on the 4.0. I believe that's where the majority of people are going. That's where I'm going to try to go. So I'm looking forward to trying that out. So might jump over there myself and see what they got to say about the two of them.
Go over and say whoop whoop.
Yep. Let's see.
I've been to Paradise Beach already. I haven't been to Sancho's. Maybe one of these days. We'll see.
Well, everybody has different experiences. So you have to do it on your own.
That's right.
I probably won't be going back myself, but everybody needs to go try it out and see what there's other people I've talked to that's been, and it's the best thing in the world, best place to go, and can't go anywhere else. But that was not ours. So, but everybody got to try something different, because they're gonna have a different experience. They're gonna have different waiters. They're gonna have different places and everything else. So,
right.
Amen to that.
So, all right. Well, we're gonna get right and get out of here. Everybody, of course, Eddie will be back tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow afternoon at 3, we're gonna take a coffee break. So, because he's gonna be partying all day Friday, so he won't be able to do the coffee break on Friday. So he's gonna do that tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
What are you doing? Baseball signs? That means slide in a second.
Yeah, but no. Friday they're taking blood out of my system at 2:00 in the afternoon. So yeah.
So, well, you could go live from there.
No. I don't want anybody to see me crying.
So all they draw out is coffee. They won't get any blood.
True. Don't tell them about it. Let them
Yeah.
know that.
See that? Don't tell everybody. That's where they get the Starbucks coffee from, is Eddie.
Oh man. So that's horrible.
So, all right, we're gonna get out of here. Appreciate everybody coming in tonight. Hope everybody had a good time and enjoyed themselves. If you didn't, it's Rick's fault.
Yep.
But sign up for Rick's loyalty program up there, and see what it comes out to be.
I just noticed a change again. I just noticed that.
So go on over to his channel, sign up for his loyalty program. So
I need to blow this thing up. I keep it small so I can read the chat beside it. But I need to blow this thing up so I can see what's going on the screen here.
there you go. That helps.
Now, there it is. Buffalo Trace, man.
All right. Good night, everybody.
about it, yeah, we cruising loud. Reppin' Travel Fam, we're feeling proud. Every sail away starts with this crew. So hit that like and subscribe too. You heard it here first. Travel, tips, and fun with the best in the game. Don't forget to drop a comment, share the stream, and let's talk about it. You heard it here first. Travel, tips, and fun with the best in the game. Don't forget to drop a comment, share the stream, and let's talk about it.